Improve bone density, strength, balance, and overall longevity with OsteoStrong Hickory. Call 828-270-0918.
Good evening and welcome into the Tuesday, August 19th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. The WHKY News is on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 on Channel 14.2 and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel. We're also on the Compass, SkyBest, Vibrant, TDS, and Comporium cable systems. You can also watch news segments at our website, WHKY.com. Topping our news today, a Morganton man who was an employee of the Burke County Schools faces sex charges. Ariana Mack has details.
That's correct, Rob. 47-year-old Christopher Coolidge Bailey of North Matthews Street in Morganton was arrested Friday by Morganton public safety officers. He's charged with committing a sex act by a substitute parent and incest. On July 31st, Morganton public safety officers were dispatched to an address on North Matthews Street in reference to an alleged sexual assault. When officers arrived, they spoke with a juvenile victim who stated that she had been sexually assaulted by her adopted father. The Morganton Criminal Investigations Division responded to the scene for investigation. Investigators conducted several interviews and seized electronic evidence. During the investigation, it was determined that Christopher Bailey was the adopted father of the victim. Bailey was arrested after investigators conducted an interview with him at Morganton Public Safety Headquarters. Bailey was taken to the Burke County Jail, where he was being held under a $750,000 bond. When the investigation began, Bailey was employed at Patton High School in Burke County. According to a press release from Burke County Public Schools, the Morganton Department of Public Safety notified Burke County Public Schools at approximately 3:30 p.m. on Friday, August 15th, 2025, of the arrest of Christopher Coolidge Bailey. Bailey was suspended without pay Friday afternoon and was recommended Monday to the Burke County Board of Education for termination. His last assignment was at Patton High School. Following all due process requirements related to employee rights, within 2 hours of his arrest, BCPS served Bailey with a formal notice of charges and followed up with a notice of termination. State law requires that if a district is aware of a violation of criminal law by an educator in this manner, they report the educator to the State Board of Education to determine if a revocation of their teaching license is appropriate. Anyone with information regarding this case is asked to contact Morganton Criminal Investigations Division at 828-509-3653. I'm Ariana Mack reporting for WHKY.
Thanks, Ariana. The Burke County Board of Commissioners unanimously approved a series of formal funding recommendations presented by the Burke County Opioid Advisory Board, or OAB. The vote took place during the board's regular monthly meeting Monday. The 11-member Opioid Advisory Board, created earlier this year, was tasked with guiding the strategic investment of opioid settlement funds. Burke County is set to receive approximately $25 million over 18 years to enhance and expand services for residents affected by opioid use disorder. Following extensive review and community engagement, the Board of Commissioners approved the Advisory Board's proposals, which include both internal and county initiatives and partnerships with local recovery-focused organizations. Approved internal county initiatives include the corresponding post-overdose response team and expansion of the successful community paramedic program to offer more robust overdose response support, naloxone distribution, which is the increased access to the life-saving medication throughout the county, and a peer navigator role, a new position focused on helping individuals connect with recovery resources and navigate available services. More details on the Monday night Burke County Board of Commissioners meeting at our website, WHKY.com. North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson joined a coalition of 37 bipartisan attorneys general warning Instagram to make immediate changes to its new location sharing feature, which could put children and victims of violence in danger. According to a news release from the North Carolina Department of Justice, the feature which Instagram rolled out recently displays users' precise real-time locations on Instagram's map interface. When a user posts a story, reel, or post, the map tags their location with that post for the next 24 hours, while Instagram collects user data on location and other information under its terms of use. The attorneys general note that this latest feature is an overreach of how Instagram collects and uses data. The news release says it's particularly dangerous for children whose location may be seen by sexual predators and other criminals who might use that information to target kids offline. Similarly, the information puts victims of violence, including domestic abuse survivors, at risk of being targeted by their abusers or stalkers. You can get more details on this by going to ncdoj.gov. The city of Lenoir is repairing a storm drain on Powell Road this week. City staff was planning to close a section of Powell during the project. The goal was to start on the repair today, weather permitting. The storm drain is in the section of Powell Road behind Lower Creek Baptist Church. The drain pipe is failing and creating a minor sinkhole. It was expected that the project would be finished by Thursday, barring any unforeseen problems. Residents should take other routes to avoid the construction if possible, use caution, and pay attention to detour signs in the area. The city had planned to do the work last week, but staff had to postpone due to the weather. Coming up in the crime report tonight, more details have been released in a case involving drug trafficking charges, and a woman jailed in Catawba County is facing a fentanyl charge. In local sports, Jason Savage has details on a Crawdads pitcher winning a weekly honor from the Carolina League. Remember, high school football is coming up soon. Hard to believe it's this Friday night that it gets underway. Coverage of Hickory High on our sister station, WHKY Radio, with Jason Savage and Mark Seaman. Hickory travels to South Point this Friday, August 22nd. In Community Focus tonight, we'll have news from Morganton regarding the launch of their social district and an honor for an area recreation center director. Temps reached the low 80s across the Hickory Metro today under a mix of sun and clouds. 86 tomorrow with a chance for showers. Rain is a possibility for Thursday as well, with a high reaching 84. For the latest updated weather, go to our website, WHKY.com, anytime. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.